Okay, hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about Super Chibi Knight. It's a flash game. Highly recommend that you go check out our series on the original Chibi Knight. We're going to be reviewing Super Chibi Knight to, see if it's good. So this is all ad-libbed, by the way. No script this time. So Chibi Knight was an kind of action RPG game, and so is Super Chibi Knight. All the footage in this is from the first bit of the game, so I don't really spoil anything massive. It was all within my first half hour of gameplay, give or take. Okay. So Super Chibi Knight takes after the tradition of Chibi Knight. It's also an action RPG. You can find it for free. It's a flash game. You can find it on Steam as well. I played it on Armor Games, which is where I get a lot of my stuff. So let's talk about the positives up first. So one of the things I really liked about the first Chibi Knight game is you could determine your playstyle. You could either say, not really a magic guy, I'm going to go full attack. Or I'm not really a sword guy, I'm going to go full magic, I'm going to go full special. And in this game you can do the same thing, so they've kept that. They kept a really good fighting system that keeps it fun to play. And I love that. That's always a good thing in general, keeping it fun to play. I always want to do more. There's a few more puzzles, looks of things. I haven't played much more than the first hour or so. And it's a bigger game and with a few more RPG elements. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a good thing. I really like RPGs. RPGs are great. RPGs are the best. Except for maybe fighting games. Those are also good. Which is weird why I don't have a series on an RPG. Oh well. So yeah, it's a fun game with a lot of RPG elements and secrets. Like I just found a bag of XP lying around somewhere. That's awesome. I want more of that. I'm not sure if it's a step up from the first game. So I'll get to my problems later, but my biggest problem as a whole about the game apparently is just that it takes a lot after the first game. A lot of sequels do that, but this one has a lot of the same mechanics, a lot of the same graphics, which does make sense. It is Super Chibi Knight. Its graphics are in the title, which is something you don't see in other games. It's not, but a lot of the best sequels change up a lot of things from the original. Now, not all of those work. I'm looking at Link's Adventure. That didn't work, but, it can work, and I think it should work more often than not. If people behind the game know what they're doing, and I think they did, so it's a good game. So one of the big problems I do have with the game is the way the game works is you have an overworld map, and then you encounter enemies on the overworld map. And then you go into a small map where you fight enemies. And that's awesome. I like that. I've never seen that in the game before. Usually you go into when you're in an RPG, if you have the overworld, you hit an enemy, and then you go into like a battle, like a Final Fantasy style battle. You don't go into a smaller thing, and that works, except the battlefields are all so similar. And that's just something that can be fixed. It's not a huge problem, it just gets kind of dull. And I thought that maybe having an action element to the RPG system would be a great way to make it more fun to farm. I also still think that it's a cool way to do things, going into little own overworld. But at the same time, its farming is still very tedious because it's too much the same thing. If the terrain was more randomly generated and the enemies were more randomly generated instead of you spawning in the same place, your enemies spawning in the same place on the same terrain, then it would be a lot better. So that is, of course, my opinion. Then again, what are you expecting? It's a review. So, anyways, that was off topic, wasn't it? The rest of the game is good. I do like it. quite a bit actually. I plan to play a bit more once I stop recording and editing this, actually. But I don't know, it's just extremely difficult to kind of. Farming is still tedious, and that's a problem with not only this RPG, but lots of others. That's the big issue. And I mean, I guess I'm saying, well, this game didn't revolutionize, well, not revolutionize, but didn't make farming, it didn't go above and beyond. Shame on it. But I guess I see potential for it to go above and beyond. Another small nitpick I have with the game is sometimes what they wanted you to do was a little, it's kind of a little, you have to walk into this, and then this will happen, and, it either went, to me, it seemed like either, it either seemed like towing the player along and making sure they knew exactly what to do, or just kind of giving them a very small hint and not giving them anything. But other than that, it does seem fine. One thing I liked a lot is if you talk to someone, there's a chance that they'll say that cow in the farm is crazy. Go talk to the blacksmith to learn how to dash. And then it doesn't tell you go to the farm, but just kind of through context tells you that's neat. So in conclusion, Super Chibi Knight, it's a free game, and it's a fun game with, I talked a lot about its flaws, but they were minor. If you like RPGs, if you like action RPGs, this is definitely the game for you. Let's choose your playstyle, and especially if you do like, if you do like Chibi, yeah. I'm personally not a huge fan. That's just me. Not of Super Chibi Knight. I like the game, but of Chibi in general. So that's all. I'm going to now edit together this review. See you guys in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe, and all that. Until next time.